Hello. You may have noticed I am wearing the same hoodie as I was yesterday. Don't worry about it. So, welcome to Quarantine Diaries Day 2. I'm just gonna move this. I have a ukulele sitting here, and it's resonating every time I talk, and it's annoying, so I'm gonna stop doing that. So, not much has changed. I did catch up on Doctor Who with my mom today, actually, because last night, I think I just didn't do anything last night. Yeah, so I caught up on Doctor Who. I had left off the last episode. The last episode I had watched was the one with the Jadoon. And so I watched Praxeus, which one was Praxeus? Right. Praxeus was pretty good. The one after that was the one after Praxeus, the Percy Shelley one, because that one was really good. And then the whole arc with the Cybermen and with Gallifrey was just absolutely insane. I know this whole like battle between the showrunners with like retcon after retcon after retcon of the Time Lords canon has been, kind of obnoxious, but I do like what Chibnall did. That's really interesting, and like, I don't know, like, it removes a little bit of nuance, but it also adds a lot more. There's a lot of like things that aren't relevant anymore, but there are a lot of new things that are left to be explored, and I think that's really interesting. And then, the poor doctor, you know, at the very end of that episode, the end of that episode gave me very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It gave me very like end of season 2 vibes, where like, the doctor has like just said goodbye to Rose, and he's like pacing around the TARDIS, and he's crying, and he's being emo, and then Donna shows up, and he's like, what? And she's like, and he's like, what? That's basically what just happened. I'm thinking about, was that a different thing I was watching? That had to have been a different thing I was watching. I was thinking about, like, I watched Boy Meets World with my brother last night. That's what it was. My brother and I watched Boy Meets World last night. My brain just went on a complete tangent there, but I guess now I have more to talk about. Yeah, last night my brother and I ate dinner, and then we just like watched a ton of Boy Meets World on Disney Plus because we didn't really know what else to do. Because around 2000, I'm gonna say 14, we binged all of Boy Meets World because it was playing on TV. It was playing for like a solid couple of hours on TV every day on, like, I don't remember if it was still ABC Family back then, but whatever that station was. And, we absolutely loved it because it's interesting, like, the show changes a lot, and, like, it's very much like a 90s sitcom, a very classic 90s sitcom in the way that, just in the way that it's structured and, like, the characters and the dynamics and stuff. But it's also, like, got a lot of nuance and, like, really good interpersonal relationship stuff. And, like, it's not really subversive in any way that's, like, significant. But we just think it holds up a lot. The humor actually, like, is good a lot of the time. Oh, and the other thing we did was we watched the first episode of that Muppets TV show that was on ABC that was, like, that was, like, for adults. And we decided it was basically just The Office, but with the Muppets. Our whole thing was that, like, it was a good structure for a show. It had a good concept. The humor was good. The whole concept, the plots and everything were good. But why is it Muppets? I don't... There's just so much that I don't want to know about the Muppets. One of those things is Kermit the Frog's sex life. I heard Kermit the Frog say the word sexy out loud, and I never want to hear it again. But I'm also going to watch the rest of the show. Uh, because I'm just so intrigued. It's just so strange. It's just so off the wall bonkers that I have to watch the rest of it. um, but yeah, so that's what I did last night. I watched a lot of Disney Plus. Yeah, today my mom and I caught up with Doctor Who. My friends and I tried to get a game of Cards Against Humanity going over Discord video chat with Pretend You're XYZZY, and that didn't end up going through, so I've just been chilling. Oh, I don't know if any of y'all are Tessa Violet fans out there, but I watched her what's it called? The Looking Forward to Something tour. I watched that today. And it was really good. I tuned in a few minutes late, so I missed like the first, I'm gonna say I missed the first like 15 minutes or so, maybe a little less than that, I don't remember. But you know, I caught a lot of it, and Wishful Drinking and Feeling are two of my favorite songs off of Bad Ideas, so this was a very good day for me. And also that song she played, she called it a deep cut. I don't remember what the name of the song is, but the one about the birds, that one's so sweet, and I recognized it as soon as I heard it. I remembered it from years ago. It was so cute. And I really like the acoustic version of Not Over You, because it reminds me of the version that she put up on YouTube before she went like full serious musician, started putting out stuff for Bad Ideas. That feels kind of reductive. I mean, it was structured in the way that like when YouTubers put out music, you know. You know, it didn't have like a huge production budget or anything. It was just a very classic, like, you know, Tessa in 4 different hats, in 4 different, like, sitting in the same position in one room. But it was cute and I loved it. Yeah, that whole set was just a really good time. It's incredibly unfortunate that most of the chat is porn bots, which sucks. I tried to like report a bunch of their comments at the show on Sunday night, but I guess nothing happened, and Tessa doesn't know how to moderate the chat, so guess that's how we're gonna be doing for the foreseeable future. Yeah, so Tessa's live show was good. Listened to some My Brother and Me. Basically explained how podcasts work to my dad. Nothing else really to report. I still have to unpack all my stuff. I did a little bit of that today. I did a little bit of neatening up, but there's still a long way to go. So that's in the pipeline. I played a little bit of Pokemon Ranger, and I finally beat the stupid Grimer mission. It took me forever to get through it for some reason. I think because when I first started going through it, I wasn't paying attention to the structure of the sewers, and so it felt so much like a maze. I felt like I was constantly like going around and around and around, and I couldn't find anything useful. But I finally started to kind of pay attention to where I was and where I had been and where I needed to go. And so I did eventually get there. But it took a heck of a while, but I finally beat it. And I am excited to continue my journey as a Pokemon Ranger with one more slot for a partner, which is very nice. Yeah, I don't really know how far I am in the game. I don't really have perspective on that. And tomorrow I have to cancel my dentist appointment because I'm not going to go to the dentist. I was confused as to why I had to cancel it, because my parents were like, you need to cancel your dentist appointment, and I was like, wait, why? And my dad was like, he's going to be sticking his hands in your mouth, and I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense, but he's wearing gloves. But yeah, whatever. I mean, is it weird that I want to go to the dentist? I do want to go to the dentist. But you know, social isolation be like that. And I'm sure the ladies at the reception desk will understand during these strange times that I'm going to need to cancel my dentist appointment. But I am seeing my psychiatrist later this week, just for like a check-in, since I've been at school for a couple months and I live quite a few hours away from school. Yeah, I'm gonna be noodling around on my ukulele for a little bit, and then probably just gonna go to bed, maybe pack a little bit. Unpack. Yeah, maybe unpack a little bit. But I'm probably just gonna go to bed. Yeah, this has been my quick little update that I only remembered that I had to do when I looked at my notifications and saw that somebody had liked the one from yesterday. And I was like, well, oh, I forgot about that. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's all I've got for y'all today. See y'all tomorrow. Wash your hands, cough into your elbow, etc., etc., etc.